Hey, what's up? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Whether you're new here, whether you've been here before, I am the original Velvet Wave of martial arts gamer, the Velvet Wave Shinobi, and happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys, man. It is a lovely, lovely day. So your boy broke out the salmon for the color of the day. The color of the day is a nice pinkish salmon that we got going on. Rocking a Steven Universe t-shirt. And of course, to match the color of the day, I got my gaming socks. Got some nice pink and orange tie-dye socks right here to go kind of with the color of the day and the swag for today. So I'm gonna slide these on really quick. And man, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? It's a day of love, day of candy, eating chocolate. Man, that was the best part about Valentine's Day for me always growing up, man, was all the candy, the chocolate, the hearts, man. Y'all, I got a whole like sliver of boxes of the heart candies. Oh yes. I'm so excited. Of course I gotta share with the kids, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a parent, I gotta share my candy. Can't keep all my candy to myself, but but man, how are y'all doing? Look, been a little bit since we streamed. Tried to stream over the weekend. Weather didn't really permit. Man, we back at it, man. It's been a nice little bit of time since I've streamed, talked to you guys. Shoot, man, you know, I figure why not have a nice little Wisdom Wednesday? We were talking about some things on Saturday, weather didn't permit. Since it's Valentine's Day, I figure I could kind of bring back some of those topics, talk about them again with you guys here today, and maybe elaborate upon some of the things that we started talking about on Saturday, man, and see if we can dive a little bit deeper into making this community better, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are following the Velvet Wave Shinobi, I don't really call it following me. I call it joining my village, man. It's all about creating a village around here, creating a nice community for all of us to feel a little bit better, be a little bit better, man. Spread a little positivity, a little love, a little joy, man. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, man. We're gonna talk a little bit. We may get into a little gameplay. I'm gonna give you guys some updates on life because some things been going on. Like I said, I tried to stream Saturday, didn't really go through, so a lot of y'all are probably like a whole week behind on updates. We're gonna catch all the way up, man, and really dive into some things. So first off, let's start with this, man. Your boy is officially a certified leader. If you are not following me on all of my social media platforms, I have been training to be a proficient martial artist as well as training to be a proficient martial artist instructor. I took a 4-hour exam. It was a written and video exam to become a certified leader in my martial arts community. Did a good job with that. I passed that officially. One thing checked off the list. Got a nice little certificate. You know what? Actually, I'm tripping. Hold on. Let's pause. Put a pin in that for a second. Look at the nice gaming chair in the Velvety Waves. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right over here. I ain't even gonna go to another screen. Hold on. All right, we back. I'm back over here. So yeah, man, like I said, I took me a nice little 4-hour exam to be a certified leader in my martial arts community with my local Tiger Rod. I passed that. It was fun. In passing that, I was awarded with a nice, lovely, get this right here, a nice, lovely certificate right here, man. Boom. Certified certificate right here, man, for complete my certified leader course. I also got a nice little letter, of course, and I got a new patch on my new belt as I also passed my belt exams in the time since I was last officially streaming. So I got my new belt officially now. I'm officially a brown level 1. I like to call it my s'mores belt. You know, the chocolate marshmallow, call it my s'mores belt. And yeah, on that belt, like I said, I got a new patch. This 24 right here means that I am a certified leader of the year 2024. So big accomplishments. I was very proud of this. I am the only color belt instructor in my gym. At first thought it might be a negative, but I've learned and have been told and have been learning that it's actually a positive. Even though I am the only color belt instructor at my gym, it's a great testament to show that, look, man, if you're really passionate about something and if you go out there, get it, work hard with the right intentions, the right ideas, the right, energy behind it, even you can be put in a position of leadership. Even if you may not think you're ready, somebody might think you're ready. I mean, they thought I was ready to start helping influence another generation, and I've stepped up, and I'm gonna continue to step up. And yeah, man, I can't wait to be a black belt, but I'll wear being the only color belt instructor as a badge of honor for right now. I stand out with the white jacket, but again, it's a good testament to show that with hard work, you can achieve great things, man. This is probably one of my most proudest accomplishments, personal accomplishments. I got into martial arts in my I've always been kind of active, and I was in martial arts a little bit as a kid. But I really took it seriously and got back into it in my 30s. And, like I said, a year and some change into my journey, I'm an instructor. And then a little bit more time from now, another year from now, I'll be a black belt, and I will continue to influence my students, influence my community, man, pass on good information, positive energy, and good gems, man. Part of this will also come with me leading more classes, leading some workouts, which will be a little different, but got to step out of your comfort zones to achieve new things, man. So martial arts update, that's where we at. My son also is now of sparring rank, so little dude is ready to start peppering some steak, which he was already kind of doing that anyway. I mean, look, man, dads, y'all know, if you got boys, you kind of just be sitting around and get hit anyway. So now it's like, now he really is just gonna be swinging on that. but it's all in love, man. He like I said, he's of sparring right now. We got him fitted for his gear and he is learning a new part of his form. And man, I'm excited for him. He's becoming a nice young martial artist, and again, I'm proud. I can't wait. I can't wait to see his journey continue to develop as well alongside mine, man. This is a nice bonding experience for me and him. We get to train together. I'm a couple of ranks ahead of him, so especially like when he's working on certain things, I'm able to kind of reach down personally at home and work with him on some stuff, and we kind of do our little running around the living room training sessions. So man, it's fun, man. Martial arts is coming great. I'm feeling better health wise. The Shinobi has had a lifelong history of what I call the unholy trifecta. That's where you get eczema, allergies, and asthma. Yes, all of them. And I can honestly tell you, in the last year and some change, and doing martial arts and everything, my skin has been better, health has been better, all that, everything's been better. I'm no longer to a point where I'm taking allergy medicine every day. I'm pretty much only taking it when I need it, which is very, very limited. I haven't had any breakouts. You know what I'm saying? With my eczema. For those of y'all who are battling things like eczema or psoriasis, y'all know what I'm saying, man. It can happen at any time. I was the type of person where your boy will break out every season. It didn't matter. And skin's been clear, been feeling good, gaining some healthy weight, some healthy muscle, man. If I showed y'all a picture of me from a year ago and a picture of me right now, which actually follow me on my social media platforms. You can look at a picture of me from right now. I was hanging upside down just the other day. Your boy is gonna be hanging upside down every day until I'm a black belt, because hanging upside down is good for your digestion and a whole myriad of other things. But look, man, check that out, and then like scroll down, look at another picture of me from like a year ago, and it's definitely some change, man. I'm feeling it, I'm seeing it, feeling the progress, feeling good. I'm meeting with different kids and parents every day. I'm to a point now where a I'm also a CDA for my gym, so there are other things that I have to do as far as helping keep the momentum and the energy up at the gym. So I'm dealing with a lot of students more, on a more intimate level, helping them on their individual things that they need work on, helping build confidence, helping build a love of martial arts, helping build a love of just being a better person, man. Teamwork, camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a firm believer. Kids need discipline. Kids need structure. Kids need something to do besides just going to school. All right. Period. Kids need something to do besides just going to school, man. I mean, it's a lot that goes into building a person that doesn't grow up to be a jerk or a douchebag, and school is a part of it. Parenting and family is another part of it. But then your extracurricular activities where they learn different social skills, life skills, different abilities of how they can push themselves, and different things that they're interested in that they may not know they're interested in. That only comes with getting them involved in extra activities. So influencing kids to stay in martial arts, be passionate about martial arts, something that I'm also passionate about, feels good, man. It feels good. I see the difference in these kids every day. Confidence growing. They're happier, being nicer to each other. I mean, it's great, man. I man, it's why I do it. It's literally why I do it, man. I would encourage all of you, man, parents or not, if you have the opportunity to reach down and help a child in some way, you should do it, man. Whether it's giving them a word, pointing them in a direction of maybe a skill or a hobby they should be looking into. I mean, honestly, look, man, y'all know it. Y'all were kids once. A lot of us didn't know we were good at something until somebody said, "Hey, man, that's nice right there. That's nice." Oh, I didn't know that was nice, cause you a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta give kids perspective. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always needs perspective, but especially when you're at a young age and you don't know too much about the world and life yet. It's a lot harder to get perspective. You only get that from proper guidance and wisdom from people who really care about you. So yeah, yeah. Which, speaking of people who really care about you, man, shout out to all the teachers and educators out there, subs, principals, all that stuff, man. All of the educators out here doing positive things out here for the kids, for these schools and the education system. Y'all don't get enough credit. Y'all don't get paid enough. I come from a line of professors and educators. So I have a great love and respect for the education system. So shout out to y'all. And yeah, man, it's fun, it's trying at times, it's frustrating as hell at times. Just because you really want the best, and sometimes these kids aren't in situations where they're allowed to be their best selves. So you kind of have to toe the line, so to speak, of making sure that you you present things to them in a digestible method, for them to take in and really understand without being too harsh or too damaging to their psyche. I think a lot of us forget, I mean, me included. A lot of us forget, how certain words, certain conversation, certain phrases really can negatively impact the mind and psyche of a child. So, just be mindful of that, you guys, when you're dealing with these children. I know some of us, we have a lot of passion for what we do. And in that passion, things can kind of get a little misconstrued, especially when you're dealing with some wise kids. When you're dealing with some smart kids, it's hard to remember, oh, this is a child. He really don't understand. Let me dumb it down a little bit. You be like, I do with my son. My son's 6, and I'll be forgetting he's 6 sometimes. We'll be having full blown conversations. I kid you guys not. I'll be having full blown conversations with this dude, and then I'll be like, wait a minute, hold up, bro, how old are you? How old are you, dude? like man, but again, it's all rewarding, all things that I'm learning. I was learning today about, how to rephrase things differently with the students when I'm working with them on their sparring. Using different things instead of saying, watch contact, say don't hit too hard, depending on the age group, because watch contact is a foreign concept to a child. Might sound normal to me and you, but somebody under the age of 13, you mean watch contact? Contact lens? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta remember, keep in mind always that especially when you're dealing with impressionable minds, you have to be flexible in your teaching strategies. You have to be willing to adapt to reach different children at different levels, and recognize when maybe certain things aren't right for this child at this point in time, or maybe presented this way to this child. These are all things that we got to keep in mind, man. It's a lot, but look, if we want the world to get better, we gonna have to put in the work. Look, we already old. I'm 30. A lot of y'all in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, man. A lot of us are grown, man. So all the damage we done did to the world is we done already did our damage. We trying to make sure that the next generation mitigates a lot of their stuff before they come up to our level, man, and hopefully undo some of the stuff we did. Like when we came up, we wanted to undo some of the stuff that was done before us, man. That's how we get better. We gotta evolve, man. But in order to evolve, you gotta create environments for the next generation to properly flourish and evolve. I'll say that again, man. In order for us as a civilization, as a society, as people to evolve, we have to create environments for the next generation to flourish and evolve. It ain't always about us. We already grown, like I said. It ain't always about us. Sometimes we need to put a little bit more focus in the little ones. We got schools closing down, extra programs and extracurricular activities. We got libraries shutting down. I mean, shoot, honestly, like, how many of y'all can honestly say y'all still remember how to use a card catalog system? If y'all know what a card catalog system is. How many of y'all can honestly say that you have used or have been to a library recently? Not a lot of us. But a lot of us will agree that reading is fundamental. And that is important for kids to stay read. He said, Wyatt up in the stream. What's up, bro? Second best streamer on the site. Hey, the fuck is it? If I'm the second, you know what? I ain't need. I'm okay with that. I will take second best, bro. I'm fine with being second best, man. Look, just being considered in the top is cool with me. But who, if I may ask, who's the first? I just want to know who the first is. I just want to know who the first is. What are they doing that the Shinobi need to be doing? But no, man. Like I was saying, man, we talk about a lot of stuff. A lot of us agree on a lot of different things, but I think we focus on the wrong things a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? You know, me included. Me included. I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? I care about reading and education for my kids. So, you know, I'll try to make sure that I keep them involved in certain things. I keep them grounded in certain areas. I keep them doing appropriate things for their age. Ooh, that's a big one. Ooh, that's a big one. I make sure my kids do appropriate things for their age, man. Like, that's a big one right there. Look, man. I was having conversations with some educators and some other people I know about, elementary kids getting into high school level fights. You know what I'm saying? Scrapping, knucking. Little kids knucking. Can't color in the lines, but they can knuck. They can throw them bows. Bro, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yes, we do need to know how to defend ourselves. But I also believe that if we create better environments, we won't have to really defend ourselves that much. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. No, it's called. Okay, so you know what? Hey, you know what? Just for that comment right there, bro, you a real one. You a real one. He said I always call my boy the best streamer, so I can't switch up over here. You know what, bro? That's loyalty. That's real right there. I respect you for being real right there more than anything. He said, look, because look, if his homeboy come around the corner and see he on somebody else's stream calling him number one, why I got some splaining to do? He can oh. 6-year-olds in crop tops. Yes, bro. Little 6-year-old, like, I'm sorry, y'all. Everything ain't cute. Everything that we be putting on these kids ain't cute. It ain't fly. It ain't cool. Like, man, kids out here, man. Look, look, man. I believe. How old was I? I believe I got my first suit that I can remember. I remember having my first suit at maybe 4 years old. I want to say I had my first suit about 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old, right? And I can honestly say I was blessed that at every point in my life, my parents and my family were able to provide me with some sort of formal wear, some sort of dress attire, and in a lot of cases, a variety of such, right? I was blessed, right? I was in a blessed situation to have it like that. But what kills me is that we got kids running around with the hottest. I'm talking about the freshest J's. I'm talking about J's me and you can't get. You feel me? I'm talking about they rocking Jabot. I don't want to say Jabot. They rocking Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Gucci that for me to get a pair of Gucci pants, they can get just the leg worth of that material. You know what I'm saying? And they rocking Gucci, but don't have no suit, don't have no dress shoes. You can get your child all these fresh street wearing attires, but your child don't know how to put on a button up. Don't even know what a button up is or a polo. The closest we get is a polo, some jeans, and a chain. And we call that formal wear. We call that dressing nice. It's not, man. It's a problem. It's a problem to me. Y'all may not agree, but I think we focus a lot on the wrong stuff, man. It'd be a lot of stuff we focused on, man. He said I'm wearing a polo. What? Hey, unless your name White, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, I saw that comment too, man. Look, these little girls in crop tops. I'm like, first off, like you teaching them at a young age that it's okay as a girl to just have your chest all out. How do you expect your little girl to grow up having respect for her body if at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old they wearing loose crop tops? Not the cute girly, little princess kid appropriate stuff, but I'm talking about just like look. I'm like makeup, weave, really? But then you wonder why she grow up wild, man, or you wonder why your little boy, why your little boy think it's cool to why is it cool to take pictures with money? And then we have our sons and daughters do it like, oh yeah, baby, show them the money. Why? Why is that cool? When did that become cool? Why is that cool? Why is that cool? Can somebody explain me why is that cool? Yeah, bro. I like we have a generation of kids who have no respect for themselves or adults. Like, y'all, I'm 32, I kid you not, man. As far as I can remember, not me, my daddy, his daddy, my mama, her mama, stepdaddy, like none of my parental figures that I can ever think have ever just like let me roll off and just do and say whatever I want to say to any other adult. Period. Like we getting into the generation like it was a joke. Kevin Hart made a joke about how his mom sent him to school to cuss out the teacher. That's becoming the norm. We going home talking about other adults or figures around our kids, letting them think it's okay to disrespect these figures and adults in public, and then wonder why they grow up buck wild, not respecting no type of authority. You done raised them to think it's cool to talk about every single authority figure that they've ever been around. You How do you expect your child to respect adults? How do you expect your child to have a positive education? Oh, look, a positive education, and all you do is talk about the teacher, or you don't get involved with anything at school. But you can get involved to make sure they go to the mall to get some new Jordans or some new Timberlands or go on a trip. Meanwhile, little dumbass over here don't know his additions and subtractions, and he finna be in the double digits. You know what I'm saying? And he's still spelling his name with backwards E's and R's. Oh, but he clean though. Oh, he clean. Yeah, he got the freshest gear. Oh, yes, he got the freshest gear. Dumb as hell though. He said, "Don't hate on my boys in Timberland." I'm just saying, man. Look, I said this before. I'll say it again. Look, I completely understand and get giving your children what you've never had. I'm a firm believer in making sure that you set your children up for the best. But setting your children up for success and setting them up for the best does not always mean they need to have all this materialistic things associated with it. So yeah, get your kids the stuff you never had, but put a limit on it, man. That's all I'm saying. We worried about all this stuff and don't give a damn about shaping their character to be better people. We be surprised when we get calls from the principals and, hey, your son or your daughter was bullying or got into a fight, and you want to act surprised, but in the back of your mind you like, I know I raised that little asshole. and then and then look, especially look, I ain't even gonna flex. What's the first thing we want to say? Well, did you hit him? Did you hit him back? Who? Oh, did you win the fight? Okay, that's all cool. Your son and daughter can defend themselves. Cool. Are they defending themselves, or are they using violence to bully their way around? Are they using violence to solve all of their problems? Like, yeah. Cool, they can defend themselves if they ever need it, but do they actually need it right now, or are they just throwing their weight around? See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm getting at? See what I'm getting at? That make a little sense. Make a little sense. We can't talk about we want to end bullying if we create environments for bullies to flourish. Bro, and look. Talking about look, man. You don't need the newest shoes to be a good person, right? Right? I don't think so. I mean, shoot, some of the best people I done ever met in my life ain't never had the best stuff, but they were good people. Like, yeah, to a certain extent, you need to pay attention to how people carry themselves visually, right? But this is only a part of what makes up the person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your child needs to know how to keep up, maintain their image so they can have confidence about themselves. Every child should have confidence about themselves. A child should wake up and put on whatever he has, whether it's J's, Skechers, or Shaq's. Kid should be able to put on whatever he have, jeans and a shirt, and in his world know that he or she is cool, or they are happy, they having a good time. Right? They should all have that. But they should also be able to see good qualities in other people. You know what I'm saying? Putting too much focus on all of this leads them to only look for all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if every time you open your mouth around your child, not talking to your child, just around your child. If every time you talk, everything that comes out of your mouth is something materialistic that you need to get, upgrade, or what you got compared to what somebody else don't have, they listening. They paying attention. Your kids will... Your kid may not listen. They will copy. Your kid may never listen to shit you say. And I don't cuss a lot on the stream. I don't like to. But a kid may not listen to not one piece of anything you say. They will copy everything you do. So if all you do out here is worry about this, clothes and jewelry and chains, all they gonna care about is this, clothes, jewelry, and chains. They ain't gonna have no social skills, no problem solving skills, no skills on how to interact with people on different levels. You know what I'm saying? Part of what some people call code switching starts at home. Learning how to interact with your family versus interacting with the world. Let me say that again. A lot of code switching, what people call code switching, or being able to navigate throughout different groups of people, most of that is learned at home. Right? As a parent, my job is to prepare my child for the world. Right? Kind of goes into the conversation a lot of minority families have. But part of that is also showing them how to navigate amongst different types of people successfully and not with a negative thought in their mind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like look, I tell my son all the time, we have a conversation just about every day, and somewhere in that conversation is always something about how the way you act in this house, or the way you act with me, your brother, your mom, you can't act that way with everybody else. You're not supposed to act that way with everybody else. You have your family, you have your friends, you have your acquaintances, you have your instructors, your teachers. You have to interact with people on different levels, equally and effectively. That's the only way to be successful. The same way you play with your brother and communicate with him, you can't communicate with me and your mom that way. It's not going to work. The same way you communicate with your friends in school, it's not the same way you communicate with your teachers in school. And you got to know when to turn that on and off. Yeah, I definitely want you to be able to navigate the social realms of school and have fun and everything like that. I mean, hell, I was an awkward ass kid. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Your boy was awkward growing up. I went to 10 11 different schools. By the time from kindergarten to 12th grade, I probably went to 10 or 11 different schools. I stayed in about 7 or 8 different states. Needless to say, your boy had to do a lot of social navigation and learning a lot of things quick. Some things good, some things bad. But again, part of what I learned was how to navigate through different people. And I learned that really, man, a lot of me navigating throughout different types of people, I kind of learned from my parents, learned from my dad, my mom. They're social people, and I've seen them interact with different groups of people equally. You know what I'm saying? And it was nothing. Picked it up from them. So even though I did move around a lot, they equipped me at home to still be able to survive. Yeah, pretty much. Like I tell people all the time, I moved around a lot. It could have been a lot of different ways it went. I could have been a very introverted kid, could have been very extroverted. I lean more to the extroverted side. You know what I'm saying? But part of that was because of my structure at home. A lot of what I learned at home with my family was about being a good person, accepting people for who they are. You know what I'm saying? My stepdad has a very famous saying in the family. Look, if someone look, if someone shows you who they are the first time, nothing else they should do should surprise you. Nothing else they do should surprise you. Ooh, tongue tied. Devil don't want me talking. That's why he tongue tied me. You see how it happened? Look, when you start speaking that positive, whoo! Let me sip on the coffee real quick. Try that one more time. He said, if someone shows you who they are, nothing they do should ever surprise you. It's true. My dad always told me, you are the sum of the 3 people you hang around with the most. And if you're the smartest person in your group of friends, you need a new group of friends. I'm going to say that one more time. If you're the smartest person in your group of friends, you need a new group of friends. Now, I understand there are different group dynamics, and some people might be the quote unquote leader of the group, but even the leader of the group should be learning or gaining something from the other members of the group. You know what I'm saying? We all a group of friends, group of homies, but I should not just be the number one stunner in everything in the group. I'm not gonna get no better. A old martial art, I think it's a martial art saying. I know it's an old saying about iron sharpening iron. It's kind of what you should be like with your group of friends. You know what I'm saying? It should be like iron sharpening iron. It should always be improvement. If I'm the best person in the group, ain't nobody seeing me in the group, then who is pushing me to be better? Nobody. Nobody. Now, if you just the type of person who like to have a bunch of followers and yes men around you, then, do your thing. Do your thing. You gonna plateau out quick. You gonna plateau out quick. I'm just letting you know. I'm not wishing negatively on you. I ain't wishing you down. I'm just letting you know you're not gonna go too far, man, because you ain't gonna have nobody pushing you in your group. I try to make sure that and I'm getting better with it as I'm getting older and older, of reaching out to people in my life every now and again, just making sure they are okay. Especially the people who I know are doing positive things out here, trying to be better in life, out here, making great strides in their own prospective fields, man. You know what I'm saying? People who I can look to as healthy rivalries. You know what I'm saying? Your best friends, you should have a healthy rivalry with them. Your best friends should be people where, like, you want them to do good and they want you to do good, but when they do something extravagant, it makes you just, you know what? Nah, I need to do something good too. I can't have my homie out here shining and I ain't shining. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of things we need to be instilling in our youth. You know what I'm saying? Finding good groups of friends, finding healthy rivalries, finding good things in different people to make them stronger. You know what I'm saying? We all have different friends for different reasons. And just make sure that those reasons help make you a better person at the end of the day. He said, I'm way too competitive for my own low-key. Look, man, it's okay to be competitive, man. But see, it's when the competitive nature gets to a point where you no longer respect your competitor. I love competition. Hell, man, I'm in martial arts, and I've always been a fan of combat sports and martial arts. And before I was heavy into martial arts, in school and everything, I did step, I did band, marching band, I did praise and worship dancing. So I did things that put me in competitive environments where I was competing against somebody, whether it be an actual competition, battling bands, fighting for positional chair, section leader, fighting for leader of the step crew, whatever, man. I've always been in those competitive environments, but when you no longer have respect for your competitor, for the competition, the sanctity of a healthy, equal competition, that's when it becomes negative. You know what I'm saying? Your pride should not let you throw out all forms of decency and humanity. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates us from the animals. We have the conscious thought to to be kind to one another. You know what I'm saying? We can choose not to be assholes. Some of us think it's cool to walk around with our chip on our shoulder, mean mugging, and acting like we Billy Badass. But I mean, are you really solving anything? Are you making anything better? Are you progressing anything? Probably not. It's not helping nobody walking around with a stone cold face, mean mugging the crowd. That ain't gonna get you no money. Contrary to belief, it ain't. The most successful people in the world know how to communicate and network. Nobody wants to communicate and network with somebody who does not seem pleasant. I mean, like, slippery slope, man. It's a slippery slope. But like I said, man, competition is fine. It's okay to be competitive, man. But have respect for your competitor. Have respect for the competition in which you're in. You know what I'm saying? When I'm sparring, it's something that I always say in my head. You know, I respect myself, I respect my competitor, and I respect the sanctity of this ring. You know what I'm saying? I am not going to come out here with malicious intent. We're competing. We're healthy competitors, man. There, you know what I'm saying? And that's really where I think it becomes negative. When malicious intent enters competition, that's when it's negative. When that intent for wrong just is a part of your competitive nature, that's when we got a problem. If it's hard for you to win or lose and shake who you went up against hand and say good job, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Your pride is all jacked up. Your pride is all jacked up, man. Look, man, some of the best things came out of healthy competition. And horrible things, horrible, catastrophic things, war came from unhealthy competition. You know, just we got to be better, man. We got to make sure we create better environments for these kids, man, because they paying attention to everything we do. They listening to everything we do. Look, man, and kids learn everything as soon as we think about it. They done already figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could hear a song could come out right now. I could listen to it 5 times. My son could listen to it for the first time tomorrow, know all the words to the song by the time it go off. And I'm like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it, you gotta make sure, man, that when you are saying these things, everyone deserves to have some time to feel their emotions, to express themselves. Get your funky out, as me and my homies like to call it. Me and the homies, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my brothers and sisters everywhere across the US of A. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters, man. But it's okay to get your funky out every now and again, right? But you need to learn how to control yourself. If you can't control your anger, that's a problem. You got to learn how to control yourself. You need to learn how to find a healthy way to get your funky out. And for those moments where you do go a little bit too far, you say something you probably shouldn't, or you're raging, don't be afraid to backtrack. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of things that go on as a parent, as a guardian, where you're dealing with life. You're trying to manage life as an adult, taking care of life. And sometimes it gets hard. Can't break down in front of the kids though. You can't, man. They need some positive to look to the next day. My son seeing me break down is not gonna give him a positive outlook on the world. No, that's gonna give him fear. Daddy's breaking down. What? Daddy's off his mojo jojo? Oh no, I don't know if I'm ready. No, man. You know, be mindful of these outward bursts. You know what I'm saying? These fits of passion, rage, whatever you want to call it. I'm working on it myself. Like I said, I got 2 boys. I'm mindful every day that, look, man, I got one right now who is talking and copying everything that I'm saying. And I got one that's one who is copying everything I'm doing. Literally everything I do, this kid does at 1 year old. He is mimicking me a lot harder than Ditto does in Pokemon. I'm telling you. And every day in my mind, I'm like, I can't get too angry about certain things, or I can't let myself lose focus of where I'm at because something pisses me off and I just go off on rage, and I might know that I'm wrong, or that, you know, I don't fully mean what I'm saying or what I'm doing, but he won't know it. They won't know it. And if I don't give them context, they definitely don't know it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us will have a moment where we, you know, you might be driving in the car on the freeway. Someone cut you off. You mother... Kid in the back seat. You don't even think about it. You just chilling. You just keep on riding. But he's slowly, or she's slowly picking up mommy and daddy raging every time they in the car. And now what? Little 16, 17-year-old finna drive. And now that 16, 17-year-old is a rager behind the wheel. I remember not too long ago, it was crazy with road rage. Like, it seemed like every day in the news, everywhere, it was some road rage incidents. You know what I'm saying? And dude, we gotta cut that out. We gotta cut that out, man. Look, half the time, people be in their own little bubble. You know what I'm saying? Look, sometimes when someone cuts you off, they really didn't mean to cut you off. They don't always mean to cut you off. Sometimes they really didn't see you. Sometimes they really didn't see you. Look, and some of y'all out here will watch the person wave like, oh my bad, and you'll still be like, giving them the finger. And I'm like, whoa. Okay, yeah, you got cut off, but they recognized they made an error in judgment and then made a motion to say, hey, I'm sorry, I saw you. I apologize for the inconvenience. You chose to double down and go super hard, and now you got a whole unnecessary incident happening. All the while, it might be kids in the car, might be kids in their car. Y'all driving all crazy, swerving in our lanes, and now y'all are in danger. Not just y'all, but everybody on the road around you. Off of a misunderstanding. Man. Look. Everybody don't apologize the same way. Everybody don't think the same way. Everybody don't function the same way. Everybody don't have the same upbringing, and we forget that. So when things happen and we want to fly off the handle, like, a lot of it don't be necessary, man. You know, I've said it a few times, man, but even me, man, you know, we got to not take ourselves so seriously. Really got to learn how to not take ourselves so seriously, man. Everyone in the world is not out to get you. Contrary to belief, and they don't want y'all to know this, there are more good people in the world than there are bad people. It's just bad people get more publicity. It's a fact. I will die by that fact. I will die by that one right there. There are more good people in this world than bad people. Just bad people get more attention. It is what it is. We're a society who puts up negativity. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna change until we change. And how do we change? We got to change environments for the next generation, man. I had a buddy of mine who teaches up in I believe he's in the DC, Maryland area. He posted something very interesting, and it tickled me to my core. He posted it, I believe, Monday or Tuesday. He said, "Look, man, he said something along the lines of, I find it funny how your child can remember to bring their cell phone or their MP3 player or their game. They can remember to bring this BS to school every day. But when it comes to bringing their books to school or their school issued tablet, oh, they forgot. But they get their cell phone, that iPhone, that brand new iPhone that they got, that stays in their hand. They make sure they don't leave the house without that. Matter of fact, mom and dad make sure they don't leave the house without that cell phone. But what about their books? Do you have all of your books for class? Can everybody honestly say that the same amount of energy we put into making sure our kid has a phone every day to contact us in case something goes wrong, that we also make sure that they have their books? I don't think all of us can make that same, can agree that we do that. Hey, Wyatt, man, I appreciate you coming by, bro. Appreciate you coming by. I know you be popping in and out, you be having stuff to do, man, but I appreciate you coming through as usual. Much love, my dude. One of the OG GG members of the Velvet Wave Shinobi Village. Man. But yeah. Like, how you bring your phone to school every day but you forget your books? You know what days you got math? You know what days you got English? You done had the same school schedule all year. All of a sudden you forget what day your class is on, but you got your cell phone in class. You can make sure you get that. You made sure to bring your change of shoes so you don't mess up your fly shoes, but you can't remember to bring your history book, your school issued tablet that you need in order to do your project that's worth a third of your grade. You forget that. But I see you got your Jesus piece on. Our priorities be in the wrong place, man. Be in the wrong place. Be in the wrong place. Again, give your kids be able to afford your children the luxuries that you weren't privy to. But children don't need everything. They don't. They don't need all the stuff we think they need. We may want them to have a lot of stuff. They don't need all that stuff. Nope. They don't. Especially if they don't appreciate it. If they don't appreciate people. I would not ever in my life give my son anything that I felt like he would put more value into than an actual person. Never. Never in my life. Shoot. Like I said, the Shinobi has had a hell of a background. The Shinobi has a hell of a background. And this ain't me bragging, flaunting, or flexing. Cause I flex for me. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us need to remember flexing, you should flex for you. You don't need to flex for other people. I do certain things because it makes me feel good, because I may not have always been able to do that, or because I worked hard to where I deserve something. But I don't throw it in somebody else's face as a comparison as to what they don't have and what I do have. I don't do comparative suffering. Nah, I flex for me. Feel me? Y'all need to teach your children how to flex for them. Like, flexing on somebody, that don't make you no better person. It really don't. Especially if you don't respect people. Chocolate donuts. Boy. Ain't nothing like a chocolate donut and some coffee, ain't it? Boy. Mini chocolate donuts at that. Ooh. Man. Oh, taco. Hey, what's up? Berea Tacos. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. Love. Oh, that's a perfect heart. Y'all, that's a perfect heart. Oh, the Shinobi is skilled. That's skill right there. Yeah, man. We need to put a lot more time into making sure our kids become better people, respect each other. It's okay. He said I might actually be the heart goat. Hey, hey, look, turn up, bro. Turn up. Man. Yo, and welcome to the village. Man, I appreciate the follow. Oh, look, now you got me feeling all warm and fuzzy. I feel the love. I'm feeling so lovey. Mm. Oh man, I appreciate you coming by, man. It's zesty, yeah. Oh man, I'm feeling so lovely. Yes, I am. I'm feeling so lovely. Oh man, man. Yeah, man. Hey, be careful, man, about what y'all saying and doing around these children that y'all are around. Again, man, they pick up a lot more stuff than you think they do. And even if you may not be the type of person even though you may not be the person of the action that they are portraying, if you don't give them context, they won't know any better. Again, I fly off the handle and I cuss somebody out right now. And I don't give my son no context. I don't back it up by saying, oh, my bad. Daddy got a little upset, blah, blah. Like I really try to talk to my son to make him understand certain things, why I say certain things, why I do certain things, because I don't want him taking anything out of context. And then when he gets out there in the world, he's unsuccessful when it comes to navigating people. Yeah, like I said, it's okay to be able to defend yourself. It's okay to be able to rank on somebody or crack jokes or whatever you want to call it. But, it's also even more important to not have to use them skills anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's more important to set up an area or a place to where your child ain't gotta really defend themselves. You know why? Because everybody is on some love, peace, and wave grease type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on some live and let live type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It like long as you ain't bothering me, I don't care what you do, long as you ain't bothering me. You cool with me whenever we talk or interact, then I'm cool with you. Period. Ain't no issues, ain't no strife. No strife. No issues, no strife. Hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I appreciate you just coming by. Chilling with the Shinobi. Like, I tell my son all the time, man, we don't like bullies. And we don't join in with bullies either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't cool to gang up on somebody and make them feel bad about themselves. Like, like really? We raising a whole bunch of jerks, man, and this. He said just because of that zesty fest, as I'm feeling lovely, I'm finna drop 30 next. Hey, hey. bro. Dude, hey, man, I'm honored. I'm honored. Zesty Fest. That's funny. That's funny, Zesty. Who else said Zesty? Somebody else said Zesty to me before, and I was like, Zesty? That's one of these newfangled. Oh man. Yo, man, which by the way, if y'all are just now joining us, it's the Velvet Wave Shinobi. We just having a nice, smooth Wisdom Wednesday. We might get into some gameplay. Your boy's kind of rapping and talking right now. But look, every single stream, your boy has a color of the day. The color of the day today is salmon. Woo! Look at this salmon do-rag right here. I also have an additional 39 other colors right here. Woo! What? Look at this. Look at this right here. Right here. Whatever your color, whatever your favorite color is, I probably got it right here. Probably got it over here somewhere. So look, man, every single stream, I do a color of the day. If you want to pick the color of the day, all you have to do is go down in that chat over on Twitch and then type !QUE, hit the space bar, and then the word join. I'll say that one more time. Go down into chat, !QUE, space, join, JOIN. Enter. Once you do that, all you got to do is throw a color in the chat right after that. That's it. That's it. That's really all there is to it, man. At the end of every single stream, I'll pull somebody randomly. Whatever color you threw in the chat after joining my queue, that's what color I'm gonna wear for the next one. You know you will get this smooth velvety color, whatever the velvety color is, and you will also get some gaming socks. If you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, gaming socks for the day. Right here, right here. Yeah, the Shinobi has long legs. It helps me in martial arts. But yeah, and I'm flexible too. That way I can kick somebody's temple off in these sparring rings. Nah, anyway. But yeah, man, if y'all want to dictate the color today, make sure y'all go down in that chat. Join my queue. Throw a color. Let me know how you're feeling, man. Whether it's, I don't know, anything. Whatever color you're feeling. Burgundy, red, lime green, navy blue, rose, white, tan, gold. Let me know. Throw it in the chat, and that's what we're gonna go with, man. Other than that, man, how are y'all doing? Because you is zesty. Zesty. That's a funny word. Yeah. Wyatt is the first person I ever heard that I've ever heard use zesty, and I'm like, zesty? Like, I get it. I'm not zesty. The Shinobi is eccentric, maybe. Oh man. But I know it's just jokes. Ain't no malicious intent, so we all straight, man. But look. Oh man. Whew. Parents, y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. It ain't always the teacher's fault that your kid be acting up in school. Let me say that again. Hey, look, some of y'all be wanting to go to school, cuss out the principal, cuss out the teacher, fight the teacher, cause your child acting an ass in class. I don't get it. I don't get that. You're not equipped to teach your child anything, so you're going to attack the education that they are receiving. It's crazy. Crazy. Man, it takes a village, man. It takes a village. None of us are 100% control of what our kid has access to. None of us are. But you can establish a nice enough foundation to where when they go out in other places, they know how to navigate right from wrong. Right? Which means you need to get involved in some of these other places that you can get involved in to make sure that it's a fostered environment for your child. Get involved more with your teachers. I mean, I had a teacher tell me and wife the other day, look, don't nobody look, look, man. Kid parents will get letters from teachers asking about school supplies and stuff, right? That the class needs. Some parents will take the stance of, well, I gotta buy extra stuff, blah, 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 blah. It's probably because your school doesn't have the funding necessary to provide your child with the materials they need in class. So they need a little help from parents to make sure that they can give your child the education that they deserve and need to be successful in life. But just arbitrarily saying, oh, I ain't gonna do it. That selfishness is really hurting your kid. Be honest. A whole preschool class has no donations from parents. And we over halfway into the year. But you expect your child to get a successful education. You're not even helping the teacher give them the education. And they asking for the bare minimum. Now some of the stuff I can see, right? I can see how in some places, some classrooms or teachers may take advantage of that type of system. And maybe, they have some things on there that aren't necessarily mandatory for the learner. But I'd also say that's probably a very small amount. Just how considering in general, teachers don't get paid a lot. Schools don't get a lot of funding in general. School lunches when I was growing up were quote unquote bad, but they were still good. Way better than school lunches now. And when I was growing up, we didn't have enough funding in school to make our school lunches, to make our schools better, right? Schools have even less funding 30 years now, and their food tastes 30 years worse. 30 years of less funding has, man, oh my God. I was talking the other day, like, man, school lunches have always been kind of, but man, they have gotten worse over the last few years. Why is that? Because the school's getting less money than they getting. Wait. Whoever doesn't know what that word means, just look at the marquise. What? I might need more context behind that. But on another note, on another note, yeah, man, it's not always the teacher's fault, man. A lot of the behavior that your child is doing in school is what they mimicking at home. If at home they are allowed to be unruly, or if they see unruly behavior at home, they're gonna go to school and be unruly. They're going to make it harder for the teacher to do their job, and the teacher's job is hard enough as it is. But then when you get called to do something about it, you don't want to be bothered because you think the teacher's supposed to just handle it all. That's not how it works. It's a team effort. Team at home, team outside the home. The team outside the home consists of school. If you follow any type of religion, maybe your religious building of choice is another place outside of home where they get their learning and their foundation, and any other extracurricular activities, any other social events that you get them involved in. Which again, like I said before at the beginning of the stream, all kids need something to do outside of just going to school. Like I said, it goes back to that thing I said about code switching. They need to know how to navigate through different environments. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. As if you are authentically you yourself at all times, ain't nothing wrong with knowing how to navigate through different environments. Just be yourself in that environment in the proper confines. You know, I'm I'm the same me with my mom as I am with my homies. I am. I'm the same me, you know. I'm just more or less cautious of the things that I may do or say as to not offend, but that doesn't mean I'm not myself, right? Oh, what? Bro, you lying. Bro, you lying. You gotta be lying. Cause I'm telling you right now, if that really went down, ain't no way bruh, you wouldn't have got it spelled. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm gonna tell you a story, bro. Because of that comment right there. My homie just said, and I'm gonna read it out loud. He said he was in class and he was reading a book. The N word was in the book, and the teacher said, whoever doesn't know what the N word means, just look at Marquise. And then Marquise replied, WTF, and got expelled. So essentially, the teacher made a black joke in class. Right? Right. Here's why that is a problem. First off, that's a problem because, like I said, kids have not grown up, had enough life experience yet. They don't have enough perspective on things to know whether or not something is right or wrong all the time. That's why a lot of kids laugh at the dumbest shit. And that's why. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. So, for that comment to be made, and there was no conversation had with like, bro, when I was in middle school, this had to have been in, let me see, 5th grade I was in Indiana. 6th grade. 7th grade. 8th grade. Okay, so this was 8th grade Louisiana. I think it was 8th grade Louisiana. Benton, Louisiana specifically. We had a day in school. Or actually, no. This was in Indiana. Oh, man, Indiana had a lot. Okay, so this was in Indiana. In Indiana, I had moved to Indiana. I'm a Southern boy. All right, my roots and everything is in Southern. I was born in Texas, raised for a big majority. I was born in Texas on the Air Force Base, and then from there was pretty much raised in Georgia, where, like I said, my family roots are from Georgia. I have a large chunk of my family there. Mom, dad's is there. Grandparents are buried there. All that stuff, right? I moved from Georgia to Indiana. And there was one day during Black History Month, ironically Black History Month, where they had what they like to call African American Lunch Day. I'm gonna tell you why we had an issue with it. We had an issue with it because for their African American History Day, they chose to lean into African American stereotypes, and they served fried chicken and watermelon. Right? Right. Let's back up a little bit and let me tell you guys that yes, in 5th grade, that was when I had my first racial experience. Now, this was just the beginning of that year, and we'll talk more about it maybe today, maybe another time. But they had that. And my father actually worked at food services in the school district at the time. So so it's not that you'd eat it. The problem is that you associate African American with the negative stereotypes of chicken and watermelon in a predominantly white location where there is no healthy perspective that is wrong. Racism is a learned behavior, right? Hatred is a learned behavior. So, if you perpetuate certain stereotypes and things to the younger kids, they're going to grow up thinking that's okay. All right. And me being a Southern boy, and from anybody who's from the southern parts of the United States, everybody in the South, black, white, Mexican, Asian, if you in the South, you like chicken and watermelon for the most part. That's not a black thing, right? It's not a black thing. I mean, hell, to my Asian brothers and sisters out there, Asians cook some mean ass fried chicken. Like, so to have something like that was wrong. And we said something about it and it was changed. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that that went on, that was said to you, bro, you should have taken that, bro. Yo, like, and I don't know your situation. Everyone's situation is different. But when that happened to me, when that first experience happened to me, that was my first time in that place. And you know what? I'll go deeper into it. So that was the first time that year. I went home, talked to my dad about it. The next day, we came back up to the school, had a conversation like, hey, that's not an accurate representation of African American culture. Because in fact, as Southerners, I can tell you that everything on this menu that you're equating to black people is typical Southern food. You know, people of all races in the South eat that same thing. It's not a black thing. And it was more hurtful to me at that time because I was in a school where I was the only African American student there that was not from there. There were two other students who were African American that I knew of. One of them was biracial, and another one, she was there but had been from that area, right? So everybody knew me. I went to a school and everyone knew me because it wasn't a lot of people who looked like me there. And for that to be okay, especially during that month, to make it African American lunch day and serve chicken and fried chicken, and it's literally, you know, only 3 minorities there, and you know racism is going on. I got called a nigga the first time in 5th grade. Boy, what? I had people hate me in 5th grade. In that school, y'all will never believe this. The entire year I was there, I moved there the second half of my 5th grade year. I moved to Indiana the second half of my 5th grade year from Georgia. So I was there right after Christmas all the way to the end of the year. Now, I told you that incident happened in February, happened in Black History Month. So it was literally like within my first 60 days, that was like my first racial experience. All throughout that time, I had also had instances where people didn't want to be cool with me for whatever reason, weren't friends, whatever the case. Hey, no, all jokes aside, yes, real talk, bro. I had my neighbors I had neighbors who I hung out with, who I thought we were cool, didn't invite me to their birthday party because I quote, I want to invite all of my white friends to the school. And this is not me to be like, I hate, white people or anything like that for what happened to me. No, this is not where this is going at all. Just stick around. It's going to come to somewhere. But things like that, my first little crush in 5th grade was like, nah, you're black. I can't deal with that. And then this is what made it bad for me. I'm black and my last name is black. So black for me has always meant 2 different things. It's always been 2 different things for me. Y'all, from the time I got there in December after Christmas all the way to the end of the year, with all of these many incidents going on, right? They had compiled, and when I say they, I mean all of the students in my class and the other kids who I had been hanging out with, building what I thought were friendships and relationships. They have been compiling a list against me from the time I got there because they did not want another black person in their middle school. They didn't want me to graduate elementary school and go to the middle school. They wanted me out of that district. So they literally, bunch of students, like some of them weren't even in my class, were literally like, anytime I had done anything that was perceivably negative, and even threw some lies on there for good measure. Like if I, we're kids. If I might have said a cuss word or something behind closed doors when me and my friends are playing, they noted that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they submitted that list to the principal and the superintendent, and they wanted me out. They wanted me out. Hated me. They didn't want another black kid going to their school. It was rough. That was the first time where I really felt like the world was against me, because I had been there all that time thinking, hey, I'm making new friends. I'm building experiences. Nope. But the craziest part is, and that's not even the first of crazy things, but the crazy part is like, you would think that would make me a very hateful person, and it didn't. It didn't, man. I've always had, the look or the outlook on really just not harboring any resentment for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a firm believer even back then that, like, me holding on to hate don't do me no good. Now, that could have been because I was a sick child. Like I said earlier, I had eczema, asthma, and allergies. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time in the hospitals and everything like that, knocking on the door, not knowing what was going to happen, being uncomfortable, being all hooked up to machines and everything like that. A lot of time being uncomfortable, unhealthy, scrawny little baby. So I never wanted to harbor any hate. Most people would look at that situation and turn into a full-on racist and just hate, the other race who did that to them. I don't. I have very, very, very good friends of all vast colors, shapes, and sizes. I love them all equally. All equally. In fact, you could probably ask any of them right now. They'll probably tell you there's no way there's most lovable guy you'll ever meet. But I say that because you don't always have to hate or be vengeful when something is done to you. Some stuff just happen just to happen. Some stuff happens to make you stronger. Some stuff happens just to happen. Some stuff it is what it is. It's meant to make you stronger. Hell, some stuff is done to get you to react. Let me get such and such off they square enough to where they react and crash out. Do something crazy, unthinkable. Throw their freedom away, their life away, their livelihood. Nah, man. And even in my times in life where I was a little reactive, emotionally weak for whatever the case may be, I never found it hard to backtrack and apologize. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people to do that. Me and one of my brothers, who's been a brother of mine for a minute. He's one of my brothers, man. Me and him it's funny because that's how I know we brothers. We literally go at it at least once every couple months. Just minor disagreement stuff. And usually 9 times out of 10 by the end of it, one of us always hit each other back. Hey man, I'm sorry, man. That was fucked up. I messed up. We cool. We squash it. How's you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? A lot of us be harboring resentment for situations that don't even matter no more. All that's doing is building up negativity in your body, your system. I honestly think that a huge reason why my eczema and everything was as bad as it was in some parts of my life was because of the environment, of the stress I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? My skin is very triggered by stress, not just my diet in the atmosphere. So being uncomfortable or harboring resentment doesn't do me well. It makes me sick, literally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it does. It is poisoning your system, you know. So in fifth grade as a kid, not even knowing much about the world, I already had essentially a school hating me, wanting me gone. And it is what it is. And I still went to the middle school and I still met a couple of gems of people who were worth it. And I met a couple of people who weren't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I have great memories from some people who, you know, looked after me when there was no one else. Everybody deserves to have a friend, right? But coming full circle, those kids who did that to me back then, they did it to me because they didn't know any better. They were taught to hate that way. They were conditioned to think it was okay to have hate for another human being at that young of an age. They didn't know no better. That's why I don't really blame children of a certain age for anything, really. I put a lot of blame in their home life, their environment. Who's raising them and taking care of them? Like, you know, it's jokes all over the place about how kids are horrible, but I mean, all jokes aside, kids are only horrible because we let them be horrible. We make them horrible. We do horrible stuff. We say horrible stuff around them, thinking they ain't listening and ain't paying attention. Then we don't do anything to show them the right way or how what we did is wrong. And then we expect them to go on throughout life and be good people. That don't work that way. I used to hate, and I'm not going to, I look, and the crazy thing is, I'm not even going to say the school or anything. Like, I'm not going to say the school. I'm not even going to say the county I was in. I remember all that. But I used to hate that place in Indiana for a long time. I used to hate it. I couldn't understand it. Why? Like, why me? Why would you hate me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I couldn't understand it. And then one day it was just like, some things just happen to make you stronger. And again, I got to a point where I was like, they were kids doing kid things. And the fact that they were able to effectively, petition together to get me out of the school, it wasn't just kids who had their hands in that. Parents were in their hands in that. You know what I'm saying? I know now that it's not just, and shoot, probably my parents knew. I'm pretty sure my dad and my mom, grandparents and everybody then, they probably already knew this. They probably already knew, oh, this just ain't students. This is people wanting my son out, wanting my grandson out. These aren't the students who want to get rid of him. These are people who want to get rid of him. Grown adults hating children. Grown adults teaching children to hate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've learned, man. It is a negative part, one of the negative places in my past because of what it did to me. But I learned a lot of lessons. I learned a lot about, dealing with people. I learned a lot about holding my tongue on some things. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a few situations since then that were racially based that I was able to navigate through positively without any negative reaction or action or domino effect because of that. I hate that I experienced it at a young age, but it made me better. And again, they were just kids. Kids doing what kids do, copying what mom and dad did. Mom and dad were hateful bigots. You know what I'm saying? They probably went home just like kids do. I got a new kid today, told them all about me, and mom and dad spewed hate. So what did they learn? Hate. And then I'm wondering why kids are telling me, well, I can't hang out with you because you're black, or we can't be friends because you're black. You can't come to my birthday party because you're black. No, it's not just the kids. Mom and dad told them that. Kids don't know how to come up with no damn petition in fifth grade. Nah. Mom and dad gave them that idea, gaslit it. So going back to what I was talking about earlier, man, we got to create environments for these children to be better people. Stop putting so much focus on monetary bullshit. So what? You got the newest Switch and all the games. And do you have any good friends that can say you're a good friend? Not you think, you know what I'm saying, you got do you have people who will say, yeah? Can your kid say that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your child has all the clothes, all the drip. You know, look just like his mama, just like his daddy. Got all the games, all the fits. But are they good people? If your child saw somebody getting picked on, would your child join in or would they help? And if you can't say that they would help, you need to reevaluate some of the things that you're showing your children, people, for real, man. Or otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. We in trouble already. We are already in trouble. Yo, we are already in trouble. People getting mad at Wingstop for cashiers for getting they extra ranch and jumping over counters starting brawls. Like, people getting into fights at gas pumps because a car is taking a little too long to pull out. Cause you like we are messed up. We gotta create a better environment for these kids not to be as fucked up as we are, man. And again, excuse my language. Again, we're adults and everything. I typically don't like to say too much, profanity on the stream and everything, because, especially as a father, I'm trying to make sure that I show my children healthy ways to communicate without going straight to expletives, because I don't want them speaking expletives, But man, we already jacked up. We already got our priorities wrong. We worried about the wrong thing. We as a society have a squirrel mentality. We don't stay focused on nothing. We don't care about nothing. It's all about go for self. Let me get my acorns and store my nuts for the winter, because it's all about me. And look, man, we wonder why little 4th and 5th graders are stabbing each other in school, while middle schoolers are stealing and toting guns and committing robberies. Like, they emulating what they see. It's got to be a better way. It really got to be a better way. Hey, man. Hey, look, man. Look, you come to the Shinobi stream, man. We gonna have some fun. We definitely gonna have some fun. We gonna talk. We gonna laugh, man. And every now and again, we gonna have a conversation. And honestly, the purpose of the conversations is we need to feel more. Look, I'm a man. I'm a man, and I am passionate about a lot of things, and I have no issue feeling my emotion. We need to feel our emotions sometimes. That's how we stay grounded. That's how we keep our humanity. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to feel the emotion sometimes. And it sucks thinking about the dark places, but the dark places made you stronger. You got to be able to channel that in a positive way. This is my way of channeling it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I've said it before. I hope that with this platform, you guys coming in, watching me stream, watching me play some games, tune in Friday for another Fitness Friday, cards and cardio, where we gonna be working out and streaming, working on my martial arts and everything like that. We gonna be doing all that. But if we don't go deeper, dig a little deeper, we ain't gonna get better, man. I can't say that I'm out here trying to create a better community if I'm not talking about things that help create a better community. Like, I can't say I want to create a better community and I'm not helping us create different environments for that better community. Like I said, I'm instructing in martial arts because I want to help the next generation of people be better people. teamwork, camaraderie, understanding, you know. He gave me a pep talk. Hey, look, man, and like I said, man, it ain't always easy, bro. I know it ain't always easy to forgive somebody, and I'm not saying forgive them right then. Take some time, take a step back. Just don't harbor no hate, man. We need to stop harboring hate. We need to stop acting crazy, especially in front of the children. We need to start showing the children, man, look, this is how you find good people. Stop focusing on this surface layer bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, stop focus. Like, yeah, okay, cool, cool. Such and such is decked out and nice, but could you call on them if you needed help, like really needed some real help? That's what you need to look for in your friends. Like I said, if you're the smartest person in your group of friends, you need new friends. I want my son to have friends. I don't want my son to be the smartest friend in his group. No. I want to be able to look at all his friends and be like, man, I want to be able to crack jokes with my son, like, hey man, such and such, you better work harder. You see he coming up on you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see my son with a bunch of followers, with a bunch of yes men, who's not gonna tell him when he out of pocket and when he wrong. No, what? I want him to be hanging around people who gonna keep him in check when he out of pocket, build him up when he need to be built up. You know what I'm saying? All that. When he right, let him know he right. When he wrong, let him know he wrong, but in a constructive, friendly manner. And push him to be better. That's what I want my son to be around. We should all want our children to be that type of person. We should all want our children to be the type of person who finds the best in people. Not the best looking people. There's a difference. We should teach our children to find the best in people, not the best looking people. That's secondary. Secondary. Aesthetics can come after the fact. Because your aesthetics can be on point, but your soul could be trash. Straight trash. Garbage. With your pinky out. Classic garbage. Trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot. You can't put a gold chain on your spirit. You can't put you can't put a Louis V scarf on character. Character don't have no Louis V scarf. Character don't even have a Gucci scarf. It don't have Coach. I don't have none of that. None of that. I want my son to be around people that make him feel good. More times than they make him feel bad. And I don't want him to be around people that he feel obligated to act a certain way around. I've been through that. It ain't fun. Man. Think it's fun being around a bunch of people who hate you and you still trying to navigate and be positive and not display the same hateful energy that they are portraying on you? It's hard. It's hard to keep a smile, man. But you know what? Somebody got to do it. Smiles are contagious. Positive energy is contagious. It is, man. So my son knows. He's like, look, he knows. I don't care who you're friends with, who you hang out with. Are they good people? Do they treat you nice? Are they nice to you, boy? They are? Okay, cool. Do they pick on other people? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you hanging around with bullies? Are you hanging around with jerks? You're the sum of what you hang around. So if you hang out with a bunch of jerks and you're the one guy in the group who's like, well, that's not me. No, It's you, bro. You hang around the assholes. You the doo-doo too. You hang around the assholes, you a doo-doo too. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. you know, you if everybody who you hang out with is a jerk and your claim to fame in that group, how you stand out in the group is you're the nice guy in the group, nah. You got a little diarrhea on your shoe, buddy. You a turd just like them. You just a little different. You just a smoother turd. Look, if everybody who you hang out with is a scammer, you're probably a scammer. If everybody who you hang out with is a liar, you're probably a liar. These are true. Everybody you hang out with is a jerk, you're probably a jerk. In which case you hit that new boys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man. It's crazy. Being a dad now is like, it's funny because, you know, a lot of the things that you go through as a parent, that you go through in general, right? You want to make sure that your child never goes through it. But in some cases, I think that we should be more willing to share some of the darker parts of what made us better with our children so they can understand in context when we say certain things. You know, I'm not saying you get all nitty gritty with your children and all that stuff. To a certain extent, you know, a lot of us will act like we never had a past in front of our children. You know what I'm saying? You know, we act all high and pious with our nose stuck in the air, and then, you know, you thinking your kid don't pick up that you fake as hell. They picking it up. You know, if we gonna have conversations, we got to be willing to give a little context to make sure that they fully understand and grasp the meaning of what we're trying to convey. You know, again, combating bullying and negativity and things like that, it ain't just about teaching your kids how to fight or how to joan or rank, whatever we call it joan and a ranking. I don't know. They might call it something different now. It was the dozens before that, the older generation before me, but whatever y'all call it now, man. Yeah, teaching children self-defense and everything, that's cool. But another way is to just teach them to be better people. And in doing so, a better environment will start to naturally manifest itself. I mean, think about it. We wouldn't have to have all these conversations about bullying and stuff like that if we weren't raising the little asshole bullies at home and then want to deny it when we get the camera in our face. Like, come on, man. You knew your child was a jerk. You knew your child was a jerk because you a jerk at home. And the same reason why I called you up here because he was doing such and such, you only up here mad because he did the same thing you did to the neighbor last week that you thought he didn't see or she didn't see, but they definitely saw. And then you didn't try to correct it and let them know, hey, that's not right. You shouldn't act that way. Or, hey, this is how you should do this. No, you just let it ride. All that yelling and cussing, you think they didn't hear that? They didn't hear none of that. Sheesh. And you wonder, where he learned to say that? You know exactly where he learned to say it. You said it yesterday. I'm like, man. So, we got to be more mindful, y'all. Got to be more mindful. Got to be more mindful about how we talk, how we treat each other. Because our actions go a whole lot further than words do. They really do, man. Again, young generation don't listen. We didn't listen. The generation before us didn't listen. No little generation actually listens to the previous generation. But we mimic. Guaranteed to mimic some stuff. Let's make sure they're mimicking the right things. Yes, have confidence in yourself. Have pride in your things, integrity in how you look. Yes. Learn how to maintain your hygiene and your personal health. Yes. However, don't get to a point to where you are throwing this up in front of other people. To where you're doing comparative suffering and everything like that. And it's all about everything on the surface. Nah, man. Find the middle ground. You can take pride in yourself without being prideful. Like I said, I flex for me. I don't flex for y'all. I don't flex for I don't get all dipped and buttered in my finest Shinobi gear for somebody else. I do that for me because I've worked hard. You know what I'm saying? I work hard to achieve the things that I achieve. I work hard to get the things that I get. So when I go out and I flex, I make sure that I'm enjoying myself. I'm not disrespecting nobody in their space. I'm doing me over here. I'm not out here throwing money all up in your face, cash 20, 30. No, bro. What? That's stupid. That's stupid. It's dumb. Buying boxes and boxes of clothes and shoes and stuff and just shitting on it. Like, no, man. I don't do that. Do that for me. We need to learn how to flex for ourselves and not each other. Be the best version of you for you. Right? And learn how to look for the good in people. That's what we need to teach them. Little son, little daughter, look your best, feel your best, and be around good people. Don't be around the flyest people. Be around the good people. The flyest people definitely are not always the best people. Evil has a great way of looking beautiful at all times. Bro, evil looks beautiful at all times. Good, not so much. Then again, good takes a lot more work. It takes a hell of a lot more work to be good than it does to be bad. So it makes sense why the good things don't always seem good or look good. Good takes work. Just is what it is. I mean, shoot. Otherwise, your broccoli, your celery would look like pizza and water would taste like soda if good was just easy. No, good takes work. That's why eating healthy ain't a pizza and a soda. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes work. Everything in moderation, but it takes work. Teach your kids to be around the best people, not the best looking people. Oh, man. So we've been in here for a little bit. How long I've been in this thing? Been in here about 2 hours. Having a good time. I'm chatting and talking with you guys. Yeah. Yep. It's scary out here, man. Being a dad, seeing these other kids out here and how they're navigating through life, how my child is interacting with them as he's gonna be with them when he's not with me. And then, also, like, it's crazy because now that I'm an instructor, I get to see things from a lot of different angles because I'm the type of adult. I still remember what it's like to be a kid. Some of us have forgotten that. So, I still remember a little bit what it's like to be a kid. And I'm a parent and I'm an instructor. So I'm looking at things a lot of different ways. I'm looking at students and children in various situations and it all just it'd be a lot, man. It'd be a lot. It'd be sad. it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart, man, to see some of the things and hear some of the things that I hear, some of the stories, and it's just like, gotta do better. Gotta do better. Some of our kids wouldn't even be in some of the situations that they find themselves in if we didn't give them the wrong example to follow. And again, ain't nobody perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. Do not let me fool y'all into thinking that I am the OG number one parent. Hell to the no. Your boy is not perfect by no means. And in fact, there is no such thing as a perfect parent. As I was told when I had my first son, all you can do is do the best you can with good intentions. You know? So all that means is that even when you mess up, again, don't be afraid to put some context to your child. Backtrack a little bit, apologize. Ain't nothing wrong with apologizing to your child when you fly off the handle and you realize you're wrong. Some of us don't know how to do that. It's hard for some adults to apologize to their children. And then you wonder why your child has no accountability growing up. You wonder why your child can't take any type of criticism or direction from any type of authority. Because it started with you. There's nothing wrong with apologizing to your child. It does not make you inferior. It actually makes you and your child better. That's crazy, right? It makes you and your child better. Covering up with a trip to Disneyland and some ice cream without no word, no real meaningful conversation, that's not making it right. Yeah, they're a child. They're going to enjoy the Disney World and everything like that, but I guarantee you, they will long remember how you made them feel more than they remember the details of any road trip you take them on, any type of extravagant gift. They're going to remember how you made them feel way before anything you ever give them. There's nothing wrong with apologizing to your children. There's nothing wrong with that. I apologize to my child when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. I got two of them. I got two little boys. And sometimes noises be made. I get it. What was that? And come to find out, it be the little brother. It be the little brother sometimes who be causing the ruckus. And I come back and be like, I'm sorry, buddy. My bad. You're right. He's not supposed to have that in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll hear some yelling or some crying or some ruckus. And the parent mind is like, oh, first off, they're boys and they, they're in there arguing or fighting. I get in there and I'm in dad mode getting ready to regulate. So I come in there with dad mode energy ready to regulate. And upon further investigation, he's trying to prevent my other son from doing something he probably not supposed to be doing. So then, I'm sorry, son. My bad. My apologies. If I can, I even let him know. I'm sorry, son. I thought you guys were in here arguing. I was wrong. By me doing that, I'm teaching my son to apologize. I'm teaching him accountability. So when he messes up, he's not going to be afraid to come to me and say, Dad, I'm sorry, I messed up. If I never apologize to him, he is never going to apologize to me. And God forbid it gets to a point where he does something crazy and he can't come to me because I done beat him down for 18 years and he feel like he can't talk to mom and dad because all mom and dad want to do is fly off the handle and not hear him out. Nah. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with apologizing to your children. Please apologize to your children, actually. Instead of going and getting them something, when you make a mistake, instead of going and taking them out to get something, no, apologize and have a conversation with them. That's going to mean a lot more. If you don't, then again, you having them focus on the materialistic. Abusive relationships. We all see them in Hollywood on TV. The abuser will do some outlandish, egregious type level stuff. And then what does that person do? When the victim is resting or whatever, what does the abuser do? Send gifts. Like, no, that's not good. It's not good. And he's doing that is the same way we do do the kids. Go off, fly off at the handle on them, take them to go get ice cream. Instead of having a conversation and talking to them to work it out to build a better situation in the future. Apologize to your children, people. Apologize to your children. There's nothing wrong with it. Teaches them how to be better people. Teaches them to apologize. It'll open up the window of conversation for a lot of things in the future that you are not realizing that you're helping. Until it's too late. And then you realize that you should have helped them. I should have had more conversations with you, so then you wouldn't have been afraid to run over here and talk to somebody else instead of talking to me. You know? Yeah. 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 Part of me wanting to create better environments is helping influence the other students as well that my son is going to be around. Everybody doesn't have the ability or the capabilities to teach or instruct, but those of you who do, shout out to y'all. All instructors, coaches, teachers, educators of all walks of life, shapes, sizes, all types of industries. Shout out to y'all. 100%. Y'all are appreciated. We don't give y'all enough credit. Shout out to y'all. Like I said, I'm blessed that I'm able to help influence a little bit of my community. Because like I said, in my mind, I know that by helping them, everything in the future is going to be better. As well as things for my son will be better. If I have the capabilities to positively influence my local community, I know my son is growing up in a good community. And I won't have to worry about who he's running around with. When he's running around or hanging out with such and such, I ain't got to worry about that. Why? I know the community he's in. I know the people he's with already. I know the mom and dad or of whoever he's hanging out with. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about the cops coming back saying, well, he was doing this, he was doing that. No, because I'm helping the community that he's going to be in. You know, it was a saying that was said when I was growing up, and I say it to particular people around my community now. If y'all ever see my son out acting the ass, please let me know or give him the proper discipline for that situation. It takes a village. No parent can be everywhere. We got to build a better community to where we know that when we are not around our kids are fine. We got to establish a nice foundation at home, as well as do whatever we can to influence the outside world around us in a positive way. It don't take nothing to volunteer for an hour. You know what I'm saying? At a shelter. It don't take nothing to get involved and go to a town hall meeting. Hell, town hall meetings, you know, they usually happen once every blue moon. So it's really no skin off of nobody's nose to see what's happening in their local government, to see who their new sheriff is going to be, to see who their new mayor is going to be, instead of just letting it happen. It takes nothing. These are all small, minor things we can do that have a huge impact on the future. And especially if you are out here teaching a life, raising a life, you can't just leave it up. Just leave it up to the winds. You can't just do that. I understand a lot of us are busy. A lot of us have extravagant jobs and positions, titles, and everything like that, accolades and all types of other stuff. But if you can't sacrifice a little bit of time to really get involved or see what's really going on when your child is outside of your house, bad things still can happen. I can't complain about what's going on at school if I don't go to the school, if I don't talk to the teachers and administrators, if I don't donate when the class sends out the letter for class donations for the field trip. Again, a lot of these teachers send those out not because they want to, because they don't have the help and the supplies. I can't complain about what he's learning or who he's around if I'm not caring about anything. Like, I can't. It's stupid. It's asinine. It's asinine. Completely asinine. So, again, I implore all of you guys, anyone out there listening to the sound of my voice right now, I know I've been talking for a little bit, and I know this, some of y'all probably came for the gameplay. Sorry, we'll get to it. We may not. But, I implore all of you guys, man, to get more involved with the upbringing of our youth. If you can volunteer, volunteer. If you can instruct or teach, instruct and teach. If you can just, at bare minimum, show up for a play at school. Show up for a play at school. If all you can do is donate $10 to the art program, donate $10 to the art program. Do something besides just send your kid out the house every day to really influence a healthy foundation for them to be better people. And they will be better people. I posted some on my IG the other day. When you teach your son, you teach your son's son. That goes just in general, not just sons, but with daughters. I mean, when you teach a child, you're teaching your children's children. Make sure you're teaching them the right things. You don't want your child to think mom and dad never had time to come see me, come help me, come play with me. You don't want that. You don't want your child growing up with that chip on their shoulder. You don't want that. You don't want your child growing up not knowing whether or not you really cared about them or just how they looked or what they wore. You don't want your child growing up not knowing whether or not you actually love them. No, man. You want them to know that for definitively, with no doubts. So try to get involved, people. It's hard. Good things are hard. The bad stuff is evil. It's hard. Try to get involved, man. Try to help a child a little bit. Try to help. Try to listen. Something. Otherwise, you can't complain. We got way too many people complaining. Not enough action. Get involved, people. It may seem small or minuscule to you, but I guarantee it will make a big impact later. So, school, church, baseball, basketball, all other sports and artistries, music, get involved. If involvement for you due to your schedule or what you got going on is just making a donation, do that. That still matters. If that's all you can do, if all you can do is just donate $5, $10 to whatever your child is doing, that's fine. It's understandable. Don't not do nothing. Don't not do nothing. Don't just sign the permission slip and just say, all right, your problem. No, still get involved. Just because your son is on a football team and has a coach, don't mean he still don't need you cheering on the sideline or cheering for him during practice. You know what I'm saying? Or solidifying the stuff he's learning on the football field at home, them same lessons about not giving up. You know what I'm saying? Like it, just because you put them in a program don't mean it's done. No, it ain't never done. Never done. Shoot, you know, like I know, it don't matter how old your kid get, they always gonna be a kid anyway. So if you think it's gonna be hands off at some point, you having kids for the wrong reasons. It ain't never gonna be done. My grandmother's, my dad, had my parents have never cussed, have never used any profane language or anything out of pocket in front of any of my grandparents. All the way up until all the way up until my grandparents left them. I never use any profane or derogatory language in front of my parents, and I'm 32 with children. That doesn't mean that there aren't still disagreements with me and my family. There are disagreements, but I'm still respectful. And I'm going to teach my son the same thing, to be respectful without profanity, without flying off the handle, and learning how to control himself and his emotions in a healthy way. Not bottling them up, hiding them, and getting them out where he's allowed to get them out, and then getting back to work. It's hard. It's hard being good, man. It's hard being good. But it is satisfying as hell. I can sleep good at night when I do good. When I do bad, boy. And it ain't even a matter about having a conscience. When you do something bad, it just stay on your mind. You can't even really have a clear mind cause you still like, ugh. Not saying you may not necessarily feel bad, but it's still on your mind. Your mind is clouded with the negative actions that you did. You can't focus on nothing new because you worried about something negative you did. If you do something good, it's free. It's out. It's gone. Gone. And this is how I intend and hope and pray. I pray my son, continues to understand and see my intentions. I hope I continue to learn and be a good father to my children, to my two boys. I always say it every day. I hope one day he looks back and says, you know what? I understand. Dad loves me. That's it. If he can say that, I did right. I did right. I did good. I can say my parents love me. And there are always going to be things I'm not going to agree with that I may not have liked, but I know they love me. Same with my son. There may be things that he will never agree with or he may not like, but he will never question whether or not I love him. He will never question. And when his brother is older, and I'm referencing my oldest right now because I call my youngest one a prop. He's only one. He can't really talk and communicate yet. So, everything he does, he's a baby. He's gonna cause a ruckus. But it still applies to him too, man. I don't want them to ever think dad didn't love them at all. I want them to understand and know that even if they didn't like what dad did or how dad did it, they know that it came from a place of love and good intention. And as long as every single day I can go to sleep knowing that they're going to feel that way, I'm good. I want him to know 100% without a doubt there is nothing wrong with being a good person. And that, it ain't always about having the newest or the hottest. It ain't. That stuff fades. Breaks, gets taken. I have had my entire life possession stolen from me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Shinobi has been in a situation where I have literally had all of my earthly possessions stolen from me. I've had my high school diploma. My TV and electronic system that my grandmother provided me before she passed, taken all of my clothes, all of my shoes, and when it happened, I was very hateful. I was very angry about it, but it taught me that material stuff can be gone any moment, but it don't make me who I am. I can have all shoot. I got 40 velvet do-rags right now. I can have 400 velvet do-rags, but none of these colors make me a good person. None. This don't make me good people. Nah, there are other stuff that makes me good people. You know what I'm saying? If every like this ain't all I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Materialistic ain't what I'm all about. I want him to know that. His materialistic stuff that he has is not what he's all about. The people that he hangs out with, the things that they have is not what they're all about. Look deeper into people and then surround yourself with those good people who make you feel good, who align themselves along with your core values of being a good person, regardless of what they look like. Man. So, let's see. I think I think we I think we can get into a little gameplay now. Like I said, every now and again we'll have a conversation. It's just something that's really been on my mind lately, especially since I've been going through this certified leader exam and the things that I learned in it about how to communicate with the youth and what I'm seeing my son experience in school, being a parent now and living with him and seeing the other students that he interacts with, and it's just, you know, it's one of these things. This is, to me, this is a very, very serious conversation that needs to be had, needs to be said, needs to be talked about a lot more in a lot of different places, man. We all need to get this message out that look, we can talk about wanting the best for our kids, but we are doing them a disservice if we are creating negative environments with our actions and the things we focus on. Doing them a huge disservice, you know. So if you listened up until this point, I appreciate you rocking with your boy. Appreciate you listening. You know, every stream ain't like this. I don't talk every single stream. Most streams I just hang out in game and have some fun and crack jokes. But again, man, this was something that's been near and dear on my heart. You know, I've been out here, hands and feet on the ground, and man, I want more people to show up for the youth and stop being so damn selfish and materialistic all the time. Cause we raising selfish and materialistic kids, and we and they think it's cool. And they think it's cool. And it's not. It's not. Oh man. So let's see, man. Let's play a little Code Vein. I think we'll play a little Code Vein. Get some gaming going for the day. We'll play a little bit. I think I'm in a new area and everything anyway. Let's see. See where we at. We'll play a little bit of Code Vein for about, maybe an hour or so. We'll play about an hour or so. Get a little gaming in for the evening. Let me edit this really quick. So it's been a little minute since we played Code Vein. It's probably been about 2 weeks. Yo, y'all, which by the way, man, I may make this the new thing where, Wednesday we just have some conversation in chat. If you guys ever want to talk about anything, get my opinions on anything, come through on Wednesday, drop it in the chat, man, and we'll have a conversation. I'll give you my opinion on some stuff, and then we'll go from there. As usual in the Velvet Wave Shinobi Village, man, y'all are allowed to crack jokes, spam emotes, spam gifts. My main and biggest rule here, no malicious intent. That's it, man. Everybody is entitled to a fun, enjoyable stream. And yeah, man, no malicious intent, man. Nothing too crazy out here in the comments or anything like that. Other than that, we can talk about anything under the sun. I generally don't like to get super political or anything like that. So, if you want to talk about something like that, we'll play those conversations by ear. But general conversations about how we can be better with one another, come through, man. Come have a conversation with the Shinobi, man. We'll talk. We'll wrap it up. I'll let you know how I feel, man. And we'll see if we can come up with some ways on how we can make things better out here. Look, I'm tired of living in a shitty world. I don't know about y'all. I'm tired of living in a shitty world. I would much rather live in a place where it's cool. Everybody doing their own thing. Ain't no worries. I'm trying to live like that song. I ain't got no worries. I'm trying to live like that every day, all day. With all of you. All right, so my girl, right? Oh yeah, we both got the Hellbird. Do we got the same one? Do we literally got the same one? I think we straight up got the same one. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Yo, reminder you guys, as of right now, there has been no additions to the queue to pick the color of the day. If you guys want to dictate the color of the day, please be sure you add yourself to the chat, in the chat. Exclamation point QUE, hit the space bar in the word join, and then throw a color in the chat. Whatever color you put in the chat, that's what we're going to go with, and that is what I will wear for the next stream, along with some gaming socks. So make sure you guys do that. If there is no additions to the queue by the end of the stream, I'll just pick one of these random colors, and that's what I'm gonna rock with. So yeah. Am I even going the right way? Okay, kinda. Oh. There we go. Oh. Oh! Bro! he mollywopped me off the edge in one blow? I literally skated across the ground and went over the edge. Wow. Hold up. Since we gaming, let's throw the gaming light on. Since we gaming, gotta have the atmosphere all nice. Let's hit the gaming light one time. Hit the vibes. Man, homie just whacked your boy. There we go. Wait a minute. I just realized I don't remember what my powers do. I don't remember what this does. What does this do? What does this do? How do I get an idea of what this does? What does this do? What does this do? Unleashes a barrage of strikes. Okay, that's an attack. That's an attack. What is this? For a limited time, a portion of... Oh, yeah. Cleansing light. I need this. This is how I gain health. Iron Will. Reduces damage taken. Okay. 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 I got it. So up and then... Okay. Boom. Tried to... I need to get this parrying right. Oh, oh, I'm so glad you didn't follow him off the edge again. Mr. Slashy. Let's get this health back up. Oh. Oh. There we go. I gotta get my button skills back on. Gotta get my combo ability back out here. Hmm. Okay. Oh. All right. What is that? Oh. Can you will you jump down here? Oh. Okay. Nice. Nice. It always takes me a second to get back in the swing of things with this game. This does not play like anything else. All right. Let me turn up the... Okay, I already got that chest. Oh. Oh, you got that. Take care of my lightweight. I need to find a missile. I am low on health. Oh, and my controller died. It's all bad. Low on health, controller dying. Ooh, we in trouble. Hold up. Stick replacement. I got the new sticks. Let's get it. I hope we don't either. Oh, y'all know the feeling when y'all when y'all switch controllers and the controller you switch to be nice and cold on your hands. You be like, ooh, ooh, it's fancy. Got that nice little cold tingly feeling in my fingers. Oh! Oh! You worry about the wrong thing. The wrong thing. I was definitely worried about the wrong thing. Boy, I was worried about the wrong thing. He came out and straight up Molly Wop. Man. Everybody want a piece of the Shinobi. Hating on the Velvet. They just hating on the Velvet. Who was hitting me from the back? Really? You were looking dead at him as he shot me in my back. Oh man. What kind of partner are you? Low? Is it low? Low? IO? Is it IO or low? Is that an L or an I? I can't tell. What is my other weapon? Oh, I got a sword. Okay. Okay. I forgot I had a sword as the secondary weapon. Can I run past all these guys? Will y'all keep chasing me? I don't think they'll keep chasing me, will they? They shouldn't. Ooh, parkour. Ooh, look at that parkour. Oh, that was bad parkour. I got excited by the good parkour. I ended up doing some. She is still all the way over there. Oh, girl, you tripping. Oh, you super tripping. Wait. Oh, snap. Oh, Google Snort. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. We flexing. We out. Out. Ooh. All right. Can we flex through here? Oh, dead end. Oh, parkour. Hold up. Dip. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, dip. Got my stuff. Give me my stuff. Yes. Oh. Ooh. Out. Ouch. Out. I'm out. Give me that. Get. Oh gosh. They are angry. Oh, why are they so angry? Oh, she's been defeated. I told you to run, girl. Why didn't you run? Okay. Out. Mistle. No? Oh my gosh. Bro, give up. Stop chasing me. You ain't got nothing better to do with your life. Oh my god. Just book it. Just go. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's go. Oh, that's No, no. Oh gosh. Parkour. Parkour. Missed the one. Nice. No, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, get out of here. Oh. I found it though. I found that mistle though. We definitely panic ran throughout. We definitely panic ran all throughout here. Hey, but we found new stuff. Sometimes a good panic run is what you need. And look, my stuff is right here. Perfect. Everything worked out the way it should. Mulligan. Y'all didn't even see that mulligan. I'm trying to figure out how did I just walk? How did I just walk clean through the corner? First off, you know what? Okay, time to do some exploring. Oh. Alright, hold up. Hold up just a second. I believe one of the wee ones is up. Give me just a second, ladies and gents. Let me go check on the boys. Oh, my boy came in with the sub. Appreciate it, Yuki. Yo, my boy came through with that sub gangster style. I appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it. You know what? Just for that. Just for that. I gotta play a special song for the homie. Hey, bro. This one right here, this one's for you, bro. I'm gonna play this one for you, bro. Hold up. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it at? Come on. Come on. I'm gonna play it. Where's that song at? There it is. This is for my boy subbing for another month. Oh, hey. This is classic right here. Y'all don't know nothing about that Thundercat. Y'all don't know nothing about that Thundercat. Fun fact. My boy Yuki was the first person to introduce me to this song. I heard him playing this on stream one time. I was like, oh, I need that. I need that. Watch me go zoom zoom. little Dragon Ball do-rag from the Velvet Wave Shinobi. Oh man. You can call me the Shinobi, but if you love me, you can call me Velvet. Since it's Valentine's Day, if you're feeling the love, you can call me Velvet. Who is sniping me on the low? I'm finna say, light his ass up. Get him. That's what I'm talking about. Hit him with that blocker. You said it's my life goal to put on. Hey. Thundercat is my dude, bro. Great artist. Oh man. Man, Yuki, you missed it. We were just having a conversation about kids. About the kids. We was having some real talk a few minutes ago. Sure, you could probably relate as another parent. But yeah, no, we were basically talking about creating. Oh, don't fall off. What? His attack animations be so daggone slow. Dang. Hold on, I don't even. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh. I completely missed the. I ran all the way through here and completely missed the mistle. Okay, so actually, let's backtrack. Let's backtrack a little bit. Knock him off. How could, am I missing? Give me your backside. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm trying to get a visceral on you. Dang it. Dude was peppering my steak. God dang. Seasoning up the Shinobi something decent. I'm like, bro, what's up with this hostility? So much hostility. In the words of Eric Cartman, hostility. Bro, what is that? What is that cannon you be firing? What is that? What is that attack that she is hitting people with? Okay. Yep. Backtrack a little bit. Oh, don't jump off, girl. Please don't jump off. Did I come through here? I came through here. Yes. Okay. I panic ran all the way through here. Nice. Good job, girl. Nice. Good teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. Oh, I thought this was the mistle. Ain't no mistle here? Y'all ain't got no mistle for young Reezy? Oh, okay. All right. Time to do some more searching then, because I thought this was gonna be the mistle right there. Oh wait. Is that it right there in the corner? That is it right there in the corner. Okay. Let's backtrack. Actually, let's do this real quick. There we go. All right, so let's try to find this mistle. Let's try to find Oh, we both gave him that cannon. Both. You can get that cannon, boy. Get that boom boom. Hit him with that boom. All my people from the 90s, y'all remember that song? Here comes the boom. Ready or not. It was like the beginning of every hype scene in the 90s. Here comes the boo! Ready or not? Bro, if you don't get your spinning topsy-turvy face. Looking around like an evil Mr. Kool-Aid with all that red on. Oh. Whoa, she straight up fricasseeing folk with the shish kebab. Straight up needling. Okay. Nope. Oh! Goo monsters. I hate the goo monsters. I hate when they get you stuck in a corner and it just be like, get me out that corner. Nice. There we go. Oh, I was wondering why my controller was vibrating slowly, and then I realized it's because I'm poisoned. You're poisoned, Shinobi. That's why your controller's vibrating. You're taking damage. you're taking damage. Let me turn the overlay off so y'all could watch my back for me. Oh. Oh, be very, very quiet. That didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I'll take it. I'll take it as a dub. Okay. So there's got to be a mistle somewhere in here, right? There's no way that there's not a mistle. I mean, I know there is. I just got to get to it. Where? Wait, no. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Now we should be straight in this area, right? I don't think there's any more treasure or anything. Nope. Yep, we're good. Okay. All right. So now let's head back to the other. Oh, we gotta do some more running. Oh. What? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They just whacked me a little too hard and I didn't like it too much. They hit me a little too hard. I ain't like it. I didn't like it at all. So we just gonna run up out of here. Oh! There we go. It's so finicky where's it'll let me get the freaking backstab. Backstab. Oh! Hey, this we having a private conversation over here. There we go. Give me your stuff. Empty your pockets. We want all the bright, shiny stuff on the ground. If it's on the ground and it's bright and shiny, I want it. Free stuff. This is my free stuff. I worked hard for this free stuff. Free stuff. Powerful. See? Powerful spices. I knew this was good free stuff. Bro, what are these? Yeah, slice these little worms in half. Oh, chest. Need that. Is there anything on? Yep, we need this too. Oh, here we go. Here we go. These raggedy mother Furas right here. Whoa! What? Oh my gosh, this is so horrible. I hate these freaking lost match thingies where they just show up on you and jump you. Yeah. Let's try that again. Try that one again. And actually, can I teleport? It'll probably be more benefit. Well, Either way it goes, it looks like Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it. We'll try to teleport. I guess it really doesn't matter. Either way it go, I'm gonna have to walk past enemies, but we'll try it out. All right, I'm facing forward. I need to go forward and then hang right and then follow it around, and I should be straight. Let's see if I can ignore all of you guys long enough to get y'all to stop chasing me. Who you tried to get me? I was gonna say, is anyone else chasing us? Because you still got your hands up. She be hitting them with that cannon, boy. Cannon, cannon. Hit you with the cannon, cannon. All right, we know as soon as we get around this corner, it's gonna be Jump City up in here. It's gonna be crisscross up in here. You know what it is. It's my free stuff. That's what that is. Ooh, I got a blade. Got a new blade. God dang it, stop. This is a one-on-one battle, dang it. I don't understand how he can hit me when I've disappeared into the animation. That literally makes no sense. I have done my little attack and I've disappeared into the animation and he can literally cancel me while I am a blur. It's bogeese. It's bogeese. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, wrong way. Time out. What's that right there? Oh, okay. How do I get around that? There we go. Oh, that's a new code. Bet. 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 Finding new stuff. Good new stuff. Not just good stuff. We found in new good stuff. Oh man. Good new stuff. Oh, free chest. Free money. Oh yeah, I need to check out that blade I got. Black Blood Liberator. Black Blood Liberator? What is the Black Blood? Excuse me, Liberator. That sounds pretty interesting. What we got? Black Blood Liberator 6. What am I currently wearing? I'm wearing Nightclaw +3. So this isn't. This must not be made for this blood club, for this blood code. I got all excited. I thought I had some new stuff. I don't have no new stuff. So say, didn't I just get a new sword? Warp blade. Here we go. So everything. So this actually isn't too bad. Warp blade 6. And this is a two-handed. This is a big two-handed sword. What does it look like? I just want to see what it looks like. You know the shinobi like swords. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Hold up. Ooh, I like that. You know, let's reach out and touch somebody once or twice with this. I just wanna touch somebody with it. That's it. I just wanna touch it. That's it. I just wanna let's go touch somebody in 10. You go that way? Nope, not that way. You know, not that way. That's where I came. Let's go around. Oh, and I'm finna go into the boss. Oh yeah, I'm finna go into a boss. This look like this is the end of the area. Okay. Boss fight. Whew! Bro, you definitely ran up on me. Whoo! Wow, that thing got some aim. Bro, you just gonna sit there and let him snipe you? Girl, if you don't fight back. There we go. He thought he was gonna come up and try to touch me. I told him no touchy. You no touchy the shinobi. Alright, this is it. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be a boss fight. Cause everywhere else, I think I've done everything else in this area. I don't see nothing else sticking out except for that door at the bottom. I'm assuming it'll probably unlock after this fight. So let's see what this boss is looking like. Wait a minute, no. I didn't do everything. I still need to get that chest over there. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I opened the chest before. Yeah, we're good. Wait. No, we'll do it later. Let's see what this boss is looking like. Oh. Oh, bro hit us with the Zonpak Toe Slash. Homie is not playing. Whoa, what is that? Dang it. Dang it. He is skilled. Homie got skills. Homie got super skills, actually. Yeah, that's it. Homie got skills to pay the bills. Okay. All right. So we know where the boss is at. We know where the boss is at, and then we also know that we have that one what is it? Lost attack thingy. I don't fully know what it's called, but we know we got that. All right, ladies and gents, like I said, we just got a little bit of gameplay in just to kind of cap off the stream. We're not playing too much more after this, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch the screen up. Hey man, look, I am so glad that you guys tuned in to the Shinobi stream this Wednesday, man. This Wisdom Wednesday. Like I said, man, I think we're gonna be having some conversations on Wednesdays. You know, like I said, I'm instructing now. I'm dealing with children and everything more, and I'm trying to better myself and my community. So we may have a conversation here or there on Wednesday. Have any other particular topics you guys want to talk about or discuss with me? Just make sure you bring them throw them in the chat. I had fun today, man. We talked about a lot of stuff. I'll be sure to leave this recording up on my page and everything so you guys can review it, share it, all that fun stuff. Make sure you guys follow me on all of my social media platforms, as well as you can also look at my link tree, which has a link to all of my social media platforms. I am on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok. So make sure you guys follow me everywhere. I am the Velvet Wave Shinobi. I am the only Velvet Wave Shinobi. I am the original Velvet Wave Shinobi, man. And tomorrow I'm probably gonna pick a random color for the color of the day. I don't think we had any new people added to the queue, which is all fine with me, man. I'm gonna pick one of the random colors and we gonna rock with it tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream we're gonna be playing Bloodborne. Have a thirst for Bloodborne stream. We're still trying to beat the orphan Cos the orphan, something like that. But I also did some research in the back end and I realized that there's another boss for me to fight as well. So we're gonna try to tackle some Bloodborne content, try to knock out a boss fight tomorrow for sure. We've been trying to beat the orphan of Cos for a little bit. He's been tagging me up and down these streets. But hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to tackle it, have some fun. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, 11 p.m. CST, to watch me tackle some Bloodborne bosses, have some more fun, and come check out the random color of the day. I don't know what I'm gonna pick yet, but it's gonna be something fun. It's gonna be something interesting, and y'all will be sure to have some great gaming socks to go with it. Other than that, man, look, y'all know how I end out every single stream. It has been a lovely Valentine's Day with you guys, talking, chatting, vibing out with the velvety vibes, man. Be good to each other. Try not to be so high up on yourself, man. Ease up on life a little bit. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And y'all know, I am the Velvet Wave Shinobi. As always, love, peace, and wave grease. Tune in tomorrow. See you then.